Hey everyone, welcome to Inside Out, the podcast.
Where we attempt to get what's in your head out.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the podcast. It's me, Martin, your host, and Serge, my co-host.
Hello, welcome back to the new episode today. So before we start today's podcast, we have a confirmed special guest who will be coming up on the second half of this episode.
It's about a podcast. It's another podcast.
It's another fellow people who does a podcast.
Guts not included.
Guts not included. So it'll be run by
It's on YouTube.
Yeah, it'll be run by Benny and Steven as well. So they'll be with us in a few minutes after the first half. So in today's first half, that we're going to be talking about the evolution of movies and TV shows from then till now.
Mm-hmm.
So everyone is saying about the movies and TV shows are mostly in black and white back in the day, but that's not the main difference.
Well, one person. That's
Yeah.
Tina said it. Remember Tina? You're
Okay.
welcome.
So yeah, we have a few audience here just to listen to our episode, so they're more than welcome.
You
So
can join if you want.
okay, they just want to be just audience and then just listen to us. Okay, so what's your opinion about this movies and TV shows from then till now?
CGI has changed. Cinematic something image.
It's computer generated image.
I got the image right.
So, like,
There's been movies that are really good nowadays.
remember 2012, the end of the world movie?
Oh yeah, I was scared of that.
That's CGI.
I was scared of that.
Yeah, when I first time watching that movie, I thought the world is gonna end.
Everyone thought that.
Yeah, everyone is like thought it was, as everyone, and like that movie is just basically a masterpiece with CGI.
I'm scared shit watching that again.
It is good though. John Cusack
I don't watch
was
it.
brilliant. John Cusack is brilliant as like his character, and also what else is involved with CGI? Star Wars. They're mostly involved with CGI,
There wasn't that much CGI in it.
especially the prequels trilogy. The
Yeah.
episode 1 to 3. They're more involved
They're
with
more CGI. The
Yeah,
one with Ewan McGregor, Liam
Hayden-
Neeson.
Hayden Christensen and all.
What's the fella? Is that the fella's name?
Anakin Skywalker.
Yeah.
Hayden Christensen, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
Ahsoka, as you were saying, has good CGI now.
they're mostly like they don't use CGI clones. They're real actors, yeah.
They're,
Compare the clones. So we're like, just talking about the Star Wars topic here. The clone troopers back in the episode 2, that was just like 20 something years ago. All clones were CGI. And also compare the one till now. There were some flashbacks. The Mandalorian, Ahsoka series.
yeah,
They're real actors now.
yeah.
So
Including with that Baby Yoda, this is creepy. That Baby Yoda's creepy.
I think that's CGI. Is that CGI?
No, that's a real thing. That's a real Baby Yoda that like made it out to be a real Baby Yoda, and it's like an animatronic.
I haven't watched Mandalorian.
I just seen behind the scenes of Mandalorian. There's animatronics in the back, pretty much.
Do you ever see the one in if you were going to that? I think it's one of the Disneyland, the one in America. They have like a
Florida, I think.
yeah, the two Mandalorians. It was like one of them is Boba Fett, and then also the main guy from Mandalorian. It was I don't
Pedro
know.
Pascal does fell from Mandalorian. The one from Last of Us. Last of Us is a good thing with CGI.
Yeah, the city, like from like normalcy, and then they made it into like a deserted city,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
destroyed.
With all the leaves and stems coming out
The
of it.
Walking Dead involves with CGI.
I love The Walking Dead, actually.
I only went far as like season 9.
It gets better.
Like the first season, I think it
watch
involves
the
with CGI the first few seasons. like the city and then the, like few zombies and all.
Yeah.
Mm.
But
I don't think they're CGI with with the actual zombies, because most zombies in the first few scenes they're real actors.
There's good makeup for it.
Yeah, they do makeup for that. But sometimes, like some movies, they do CGI zombies. What else? CGI. Star Trek.
Star Trek. I've never seen Star Trek actually. I hate it.
Never. I heard of.
There's actually a funny story. One time, when I was in secondary school, there's this fella that loved Star Wars, but this has not got to do with anything with movies or stuff like that. It's just a story. One time, he went like that to me. He was
it was like punching.
he was about to punch me.
Yeah.
But then I dodged it. But then he was about to go for another one, and then I dodged it again, and then don't know why I put that in the story, but well.
Well, it's like green screen effects.
Spider-Man as well.
Green screen. How, do you think that green screen effect is more modern now back then, or is it just still the same in your opinion?
They might have changed it up a little bit with the technology that they have.
You know the way back in we'll go to the Spider-Man topic. You know the way when Tom Holland was carrying Zendaya. Like, were they actual actors? Like sometimes like.
No, that was actual.
Because sometimes when some
there's a-
scenes like in a different TV series, like when they do stunt, like the stunt coordinators, the stunt people does the stunt instead of the real actors. I was watching this Cobra Kai in the Netflix series. I think it was like season 4.
I don't get Cobra Kai. I hate it. I don't like
It was a follow up from the Karate Kid. Well, I'm going straight to the topic.
The Karate Kid with Will Smith's son in it.
The fight. There was like a pool fight scene in the Cobra Kai.
CGI.
No, not CGI, but they were used by stunt people, but they actually looked like the characters, like the actors in the character, but they weren't actually done that. It was actual. It was an actual stunt people who does the stunt thing. Yeah. What else is involved with CGI?
Avengers.
Oh yeah.
All the Avengers movies and Iron Man,
they're mostly
Captain America, stuff like that. Marvel pretty much. It's just Marvel.
Well, I hate to bring this up. The World Trade Center, where it's CGI as well. They actually make the
good CGI for.
They actually make the Twin Towers look so real. Like even though the movie was made in 2006, they actually I think who's in that
Nicolas
movie?
Cage.
Nicolas Cage, yeah. John Burtnell, the one played as Shane in The Walking Dead.
He's in it.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I think he's in there as well. I noticed him. What else? It's like.
They're pretty much things that have happened in the past, like history movies.
Mostly like live action movies are involved with CGI and green screen. What else, like when people involve, like you know the way people in behind the scenes, like they were like the green suit. They sometimes they were involved.
Yeah, and also I think like the ages are very different now, like
the aging, yeah.
Yeah, because like there's a movie that's like supposed to be like a 15s, but it's actually a 12s.
If anyone's watching Obi-Wan Kenobi last year, when they brought back Ewan McGregor and Hayden Christensen, when they play the iconic characters again, so they actually dressed up the same outfit, the same style back in episode 2, the Attack of the Clones. You know the way like they're old now.
Yeah.
They actually de-age them. I don't think
they got to de-age Ewan McGregor and Obi-Wan.
When I was watching Kenobi, when there was a scene that they were doing a lightsaber training, Obi-Wan seems to look the same without de-aging. So I think he was still look the same from the actual movie, but except for Anakin. Hayden Christensen is about 40s now, around 40s. back then he was only like,
Ewan McGregor's like 50 now.
and then back then he was like 20
Yeah.
during his Attack of the Clones.
Mm-hmm.
So, if in fairness though,
Yeah.
he looks older.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's the
End of the first half.
the first half of the. So we at the second half we have Benny and Steven will coming up about their podcasts.
Yeah.
And so yeah, and that's gonna be it for the first half of these podcast. And I'll see you guys then in a few minutes. Goodbye for me.
Bye. See you later.
The second half of the episode of Inside Out. So I'm here again, Serge, your co-host, and the man himself, Mark Red.
What's up?
So we have two special guests here in today's episode. We have Benny, and then we have Steven.
Hey,
Yeah, what's up, guys?
So, as this format in this podcast, so we normally have a special guest come up with a different topic and talk what's in there.
Head
out.
Head
Oh,
out. Head out.
whatever.
You've done that wrong again.
Yeah, I did it wrong. I need to
Wow.
script this again. Okay,
Wow.
okay. Just.
You're fired.
Oh, come on. Okay. So, guys, what topic you're coming up to talk about today?
well, we were creating a new podcast. It's just a bunch of me, Stephen, a bunch of lads. Pretty much, we hold like this podcast called Guts Not Included. It's like this podcast where we talk about like myths and legends, creepypastas, horror stories, and horror characters.
That type of thing.
Yeah.
Oh, so hope you're not having a rival with us now.
No, we're not gonna have a regular
I'm joking.
How many followers do you have?
They're only started, I
We're
think.
starting out. Like we don't have anybody yet.
We have 41. Well, that's not that much, but
Like pretty much in the podcast, I play as like this co-host or like host. It's like this rook bird who can talk perfect English and he wears clothing.
You talk to them. Okay, sorry. I just let Martin talk to guys. I need to script myself. Like, I don't want to mess up that line.
wait. Are you gonna? Don't back off.
No, just I need to write myself that what I should have said because I did that thing wrong.
You
So
always
what's
do.
in their head out?
What's in their head out?
Oh yeah.
What's in the head out? Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Keep
never mind.
keep
Okay.
going.
So when did you start this podcast?
We just started last week actually.
Where do you plan to put your? Have your episode put up yet?
No, yeah, we're still trying to get the episode done actually.
Are you put like in Spotify or YouTube or anything like that?
Maybe
There's a good place where you can do it.
yeah,
There's
really?
like 15 euros per month.
Yeah.
RSS. Then you can upload it to Spotify.
Well, I think we're like probably posting it to YouTube and
YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube's much easier.
preferable.
Yeah.
You have a YouTube and
You can-
Spotify.
Well, we mostly did on Spotify than YouTube. So
No, started off on Spotify, then went to YouTube.
Yeah, we're just gonna start off with YouTube and pretty much like the podcast is just about horror in general. Like
what else I'm gonna do? Like, is that involves like you and Steven, Benny?
yeah, it's me and Stephen and a bunch of lads actually. Like it's just a bunch of us all just talking about like myths and legends like for half an hour.
What else? Like, is
We
there
might do it. We might collab with them.
Yeah.
collaboration?
Yeah, don't mind doing the collab.
Inside Out
You
X.
collab with us, so we're going
what's
to collab
Cuts,
with them.
cuts not included.
Guts not included. X Inside Out. Imagine that we would do like a collaboration.
Yeah, it's just like a horror anthology.
Sounds like a fan fiction.
No.
Like, would your podcast involve with talking like movies, like some
Yeah.
sort of different topics?
Yeah, we talk about like horror films. We talk about like the kills in them. We talk about like our favorite slashers.
If you're doing horror films, don't
You
include
won't
me
be in it. I'll do it.
because I do not like horror.
well, like
The only horror I like is zombies.
Tash likes horror.
Yeah, I know she is like zombies.
Wait.
Oh no, yeah, she does.
What horror
Like,
film turned you off though? Like made you like terrified and like what's the
involves with jump scares, like
Nearly every movie.
well, especially
horror.
It. You know the It with that evil clown.
Yeah, like which version? Like the 90s one, or like the
I
The
think it's new
modern one, the modern
Yeah,
one.
2017 one, yeah.
Oh, that poor kid got his car.
Yeah, like, he's got his arm like,
He hates it.
yeah, he's got his arm
It
just
is.
like,
You really hate it.
I know.
What will we put on for a day?
I don't know.
We'll put it on in class.
I remember
No, I
a
am-
teacher put that on in class back in sixth years before the day before Halloween break. You know.
Your teacher did it.
Yeah.
Oh,
oh my god. But,
you're a good teacher.
Oh
yeah, that scene though from like it, like where the kid gets his arm bitten off his arm, like Pennywise there, like, they'll have a try your arm.
I don't think that's the fucking sound that you would do. Oh no.
In fairness,
Keep it.
in fairness, though, Ben, you would really good for impersonator, same as
Nah,
Red
but-
here.
Yeah, because remember the original, yeah. Anyway.
Because you both of you did like Donald Trump impression.
Yeah. Oh yeah, my name is Donald B. Trump.
He's doing that.
I'm totally the best leader in United States history. I eat McDonald's every day, and I watch it, and I go, oh my god, ew, 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 ew.
You can do Yoda as well.
Yeah, there's Yoda. Oh, yes, Master Yoda's doing the podcast now.
What impression you can do, Mark?
Peter.
Where is that?
Peter.
No, you don't know Family Guy.
Oh, Oh, I'm not really a Family Guy
Peter,
person.
the horse is here.
Oh.
Lois.
There.
Is that the
We're
horse?
gonna-
Oh, like.
No,
No,
the
that's-
horse is BoJack Horseman.
You're thinking about Jack.
I'm not. I don't really watch the Family Guy
You know,
because everyone has
You've
a.
also seen clips, though.
I would have, yeah, but I'm not really I won't really dig into Family Guy because everyone has a different taste of TV shows and movies.
Yeah, I don't really care for South Park all that much.
I heard South Park is coming back. You tell
South
me.
Park's come back in the
In the
cinemas.
cinema. Yeah.
The movie is coming out.
Mm.
yeah, 'cause, remember that series called American Horror Stories? Does anyone remember that?
I've seen that.
Yeah, that's
Kim Kardashian's in it. The new one.
Kardashian, really?
She's in the new one.
Ooh. Oh, I gotta get that watched then. I want to see Kim Kardashian.
Well, that's a bit creepy, but okay.
Okay. Let's go back to your podcast. No, how is your development so far?
We're getting there slowly but maturely. Like
Initial concepts and whatnot.
yeah, like we're trying to figure out like. what should
Did
we
you
talk
had like your official channel put up yet, or?
about? No, yeah, we're gonna get like we have to like design a logo for it and then like draw it
Oh,
up.
yes. That's not too bad. Like, you know, when I first joined Martin's podcast, like that was like a while ago. That was like back
That
in
was like
May,
April, May.
around like May this year.
Yeah, around that.
When I first noticed about his logo for this podcast, it's actually not too bad though. You created that yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the one that I created for you for ours.
For season 2,
Yeah.
yeah. Mm.
Yeah, 'cause, we're thinking about like the logo design. It probably like has like a box and like something like bloody bits and like says guts not included. Like kind of it's like a cereal box. Like reference to, like old horror posters from like 90s.
That
Yeah,
sounds good.
that's not too bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what's your like expectations for this podcast?
Biggest thing in the world.
Yeah, pretty much just taking the mickey out of horror films and
Oh,
kinda
not
getting
too
scared
bad. Not too
ourselves.
bad. Mm.
Yeah.
So,
We would do that someday as well. We would like take them. I would take them out of movies.
so would you have any of us as your special guest at one of your episodes?
Yeah, definitely. If you ever want to come on, just come in, just say how are you. I'm
So
on.
when is what's your plan? Like what day you normally upload this any episodes? Like normally on this one is every Friday.
We do Fridays, yeah.
Every Fridays,
Yeah,
yeah.
I think about like maybe. What do you think about Stephen? Like maybe Mondays. or
Monday,
Tuesdays?
that could work.
Yeah, Mondays. Like every Monday for like people like to start the week and hear like a good horror or a crappy.
I
horror.
think I would not be able for a Monday to wake up and then just listen to like a horror podcast. I would have to leave it to like the weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like one of the films we think
Games.
about, like talking about is like the Ice Cream Man, which is like a really crappy film. Like
Yeah.
I've never heard of it.
I actually have an idea for it. Maybe I should bring in like a horror DVD every week and sort of talk about it.
Yeah, 'cause, remember I actually did watch the Ice Cream Man. It was hilarious. Like it was like a bit of a like the Ice Cream Man's just shadow boxing, like just in a car park by himself. He just looks like me at 4:30 in the morning.
Okay, so that's gonna be it for today's episode of the podcast. I would like to thank Stephen and Benny too for this coming over.
It's been a pleasure. You can come back on anytime.
Yeah, don't mind coming over as well.
We may come over to one of your if it's involved with horror, I am not. Martin can go.
I'll be there for your behalf.
Marius is gonna get sacrificed towards us.
Yeah, thanks.
If I get slaughtered in any way, I will. You're lucky that you're not in this podcast.
You're gonna sue us from the grave.
Yeah, you can't. My bottom half might be gone, but I'm gonna sue them.
Okay. Thank you, Benny and Steven. So we're gonna sign off for today's episode. If you own something to say, just let it out.
Okay, guys, Martin and Serge here, signing off for today. Love your company.
Do join us again, and what's in there? Out.